Okay. So I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds and I'm gonna check if everything is good. Mm, But I believe yes. I believe yes. If you are here with me and if you are live, give me hashtag live. And if you are going to watch it later, give me hashtag reply. Today's topic, first of all, I want to welcome you. Hello, good morning, or maybe good evening, depending where you are in the world. And today, the topic of my today's meeting with you is mindset that you must develop to show powerfully when dating and to become irresistible. Yes, and if you don't know me, if you are new here and if you are new to my world, my name is Magdalena Varich and I'm empowerment coach and transformational guide, and I help women who have abandoned themselves in relationships to reclaim their power, to unleash their lioness and become irresistible for their partners. I see somebody is watching, so say hello, tell me where you are from. It will be really nice. So let me start with some story. Yeah, you know, I was dating also. I was dating people, and I remember that I some years ago I took it really very seriously. It was even um, some kind of thing that validated me from outside. And I remember two cases. One was a kind of situation that a bit hurt me. The other was kind of funny, and I just want to briefly tell you about them. One situation was many, many years ago. I arranged a meeting in some restaurant, I believe, or some cafeteria, and I actually went there and I was punctual. And because this is my feature, I like to be punctual. And I was waiting for this person, and this person just did not appear at all. And of course, I called him. He didn't pick up the phone. And at that time, I really, really remember that I felt bad. But it resulted from the fact that I didn't trust myself and I really didn't feel confident. So it was this appearance of this man, this coming of this man or not coming, not appearing during this meeting. It was for me some kind of validation. Am I good enough? Am I attractive enough? Or maybe I am not attractive enough. Yes. And the second horrible that just I reminded myself now, yeah, uh, I met with some guy and he was really very tall. Mm, I am not very tall. I'm also not very short, but kind of, I'm not very tall as well. I'm not tall. And he looked at me. Probably he was maybe imagining that I would be taller. He liked this kind of model types, yeah. And he told me, you look like a small chicken or something like that. And also it was very weird for me. I remember we spent some time, we drank some coffee or something, but the conversation was really no good. And looking in hindsight at this experience, I think that, and of course, also he wasn't, the right match. So I think that if such situation happened now, and somebody would just look at me with some kind of, contemptuous look, condescending look, and you look like a small chicken, I would probably, say some smart, give him some smart reply, and for sure I wouldn't waste my time on such men. Yeah. But I think what comes here as an important element is the element of self-confidence. Yeah. And two also cases from my recent past, quite recent past, which tell me that I have changed and I have done the work. Uh, a couple of just days ago, my client, we were talking with my client, and she asked me such a question. Have you ever been so have you ever, have you always, not ever, have you always been so self-confident? And my answer was, I was not. I was not confident almost at all. I had a lot of insecurities within me. So my case is one of the many, many cases that self-confidence is something that you can actually develop and learn. And the other case that I want to tell you is the case that I was talking with my dad on the phone. And we were maybe not quarreling, but we were exchanging some this. And he told me, he was a little bit angry. And he said, "You are so self confident." And I said, "Yes, I've been working on it, last 20 years." Yeah. So again, this is the proof that this is important and it can be learned. And if the topic of dating resonate with you, and if maybe you have made some experiences that were not so, positive, that were not so supportive, and maybe you keep making some mistakes, you keep making the same mistakes, or you keep attracting the similar kind of men, and you want to chat, I'm offering empowerment diagnostic call. This is about 60 minutes. This is for free, and we can just jump on such call, and we will both figure out where you are stuck, what mistakes you are making that hold you back from showing powerfully during dating, or what mistakes you are making that you actually attract the similar types of men that you don't want to attract. And you will get some one or two tangible steps from me that you will be able to implement right now after this call, um, to start dating powerfully. So if it's something that resonates with you, if you would like to chat, um, just give me hashtag empowerment below, or just send me a message later. Just send me a message on the messenger. So today, as I told you, I want to talk about this right mindset that we must have in order to show powerfully. And I want to talk about four things which are really interrelated. Yeah, the first is the confidence. The other is optimism, being optimistic. The third one is being enthusiastic and passionate. And the fourth one finally is being present. So let me start with confidence, because I think this is really, really actually powerful, yes. And that's why I put it as the first place. And as I already told you, confidence is something that can be learned, it can be acquired. It is really rarely we are born with self-confidence, or even if we are confident as children, during all this process of conditioning, we are actually losing this confidence. So we have to remind ourselves about our power. And today I want to give you some practices. Sorry, some allergy. Today I want to give you some practices, some simple things that you can implement, but don't ever undermine the simplicity of these solutions, because I believe that sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. So how to increase your self-confidence? First of all, and I will reiterate this, very, very powerful exercise, the mirror work. Louise Hay talks a lot about it. It's just the exercise that you take a mirror, and the best one is when you have, the full size mirror, that you see yourself and you look into your eyes and you just tell, "I love you." And very important, also use your name. Say, "Sophia, I love you." Marlene, "I love you." Patricia, "I love you." Hey guys, I see that you are with me. Say hello, sir. tell me where you are from. So this mirror exercise is powerful. It brings miracles. When you will do it, when you do it every single day, you will for sure see the difference. And I know that sometimes, sometimes it is really uncomfortable, yes, when at the beginning you look into your eyes, where your soul is expressed, and you should tell yourself, I love you. Some people are not able to say this at the beginning. If really you are so blocked, start with I like you and tell yourself the name. Or also, during this exercise, you can say some compliments to you. Very, very powerful is when you have such conditions and that you can actually stand naked in front of the full-size mirror and have this conversation with you. So it's very, very powerful. But even small mirror, even start with I like you, um, you are a great person, whatever. Fake it until you make it, yeah, because at the beginning you may, as I said, you may feel uncomfortable, some feelings may show up, but don't get discouraged, because this is a very powerful, really, really great exercise. And when you keep doing it, when you keep doing it on a regular basis, it will bring miracles. So first exercise. The second practice, which I am also using, and I find this very efficient, is find some person, some people that you find, charismatic, magnetic, inspiring. For me, I used to have some years ago, this person for me was Richard Branson. Now I kind of sometime already I switched to Oprah Winfrey. She is for me a powerhouse, a woman leader, person who is extremely authentic, charismatic, magnetic, amazing. Yes, and when I listen to interviews with her, when I listen to her story, to her life experience, to her wisdom, I always find some quote, some words that I actually just at this moment need to hear. Yes, the same story, because truth to tell, I listen to Oprah for a couple of minutes almost every day recently, for a longer time. But you can also find some book, yeah, and I used to use the book Awakening by DeMello. And when I was looking for some inspiration and some answers, I was just opening this book, random page, and I found some signs, some words that I just needed. So this is again powerful. But having the person you can kind of model, or that can inspire you. It can be an actress, it can be celebrity, it can be somebody from your family, it can be your father, partner, whoever, your sister. Yes, so find the person with whom you resonate at this heart level, and the person that you can really mm, get this inspiration from. The third thing, and this is a very good tip for especially perfectionists, sometimes me, and the people who have this strong inner critic. Yes. So what we should do is like, or actually not do not overanalyze things when you are dating, because oh my gosh, how it will go, what he thought about me, oh my god, what he will think about me, maybe I'm too fat, maybe I'm too old, maybe I'm too insecure, oh my goodness, yeah. So apply the tactics by Nike, just do it. Of course, I don't want to, force you into meeting men you just don't like, yeah, because this is your precious time, and sometimes it's better just to say at the very beginning that, sorry, you are not my type, instead of, forcing yourself and sacrificing this 1 hour, and then, you are sitting with this jerk at the cafeteria, and you think, well, what am I actually doing here? I would be better off sitting with my cats, under the blanket reading book. Yeah. Uh, but just do it. Yeah. Just don't take this all so seriously. Yes, if this date is great, great, yeah. If this date is so so, probably it's also going to be some learning experience for you. And yeah, if this date will be complete crap, just go home and forget about it. You don't have to eat 10 chocolates or drink a bottle of wine just to cheer yourself up. Yeah, it was maybe not just something the best for you. Yes. The next thing that you can actually do to increase your self confidence is like make the list of your achievements. Yeah, like build such a list that builds your value. Yeah, and this is not the list that you are making once and it's for forever, but I think this is like a living document. Yeah, and you can add things because what I have observed in my case, in case of my clients, in case of my friends, we are sometimes, women who are hardworking, doing a lot of things. We have a lot of achievements. We have done so, so much, but somehow we forget about it, or we undervalue this, or we just don't remember. And especially in the situation that is stressful for us, or if this date doesn't go so well, uh, we feel kind of like a beaten dog. And it's really good. It's really good when something goes not so good, yeah, not so well, or maybe you are a little bit stressed about maybe the outcome. Just go through this list and remind yourself how really powerful, how wise, how great you are. And this is not about boasting, yeah, but what we must learn is we must learn to appreciate our own value. And by reading this, and if you need it, okay, read your list every single day. Yes, remind yourself, have this list imprinted in your brain so that you can have access to these qualities. Yeah. The next thing, again, I told you already that don't get this very, very serious approach. It's like sort of matter of death and life. And I was in this place, yeah. I was insecure. I was all the time thinking that, I am not looking good enough. And of course, in dates, especially, this first date, second date, the look is really important. And I was actually, having this approach that the man will validate me as the person. So if he shows up, if he is happy with my look, I am okay. But if he criticizes me, if I am the small chicken, or if I am too fat or something, it was actually hurting me inside. And I think this is very, very big issue that we should also work on, and it cannot be worked on by developing our self-confidence, because now I don't really give a shit if somebody will write me something somewhere, or tell me that I am not his type. So what? You know, I don't really need to be everybody's person type. And I will tell you one also story that I just reminded myself, which is kind of funny. A couple of years ago, yes, I met a man on a date, and it was also extremely short date because he disappeared very quickly. And he was extremely, mm, maybe I shouldn't use this word, but he was really, really obese, yeah. And definitely from appearance, he was definitely not my type. He was definitely much below my average standards. Uh, but maybe at that time, some years ago, I wasn't in the position to tell the person just at the beginning that, sorry, let's not waste each other's time. Probably there will not be out anything out of this, so it's better to just say goodbye. Probably at this point, I would be sitting with this man 1 hour, drinking some coffee, trying to have the conversation keep on running. And then, of course, I would be pissed off that I wasted 1 or 2 or 3 hours. Yeah. But what happened? He just looked at me and he said, no, no, you are not my type, yes? And he disappeared. And now, when I remind myself about it, it's really very funny because what I thought at the time, I said, oh my God, man, you are telling me that I'm not your type because maybe you are expecting, I don't know, Angelina Jolie, and maybe you should take a mirror and you should really have some objective idea of how you look, yeah. But it showed me, it didn't actually hurt me, yeah. It was funny for me, and it showed me, it was some kind of learning that really somebody who looks like, well, I don't want to use here bad words, but let's call it somebody who looks really bad, somebody who's completely not attractive, who's really below average, maybe he still expects, Angelina Jolie kind of woman, and that she will just fall in love with him. Yes, so this was funny. Yeah, people have interesting expectations, but this experience made me also think that, you know, dating is just dating. This is not the matter of death and life, and just treat it as a kind of experiences. And sometimes it will be just funny, and we should treat it in a kind of light-hearted way. It's just experience, yeah. So, in order to boost your self-confidence, what you can also do, you can go to some places like cafeterias, like, yeah, like some places, you like, you feel good, and just strike up conversation with some men, yeah, just to practice, yeah. And it can be when you are standing in a line in some shop, yes, or when you are more shy, you can actually start a conversation with somebody, I don't know, older, or somebody that you are not attracted to, yeah, because the idea of this exercise is for you to get out of your comfort zone and just practice, just again, be lighthearted about it, yeah, and just make somebody smile. Yes, it can also be a nice practice that can make your day. And what is next? This is also very good exercise, especially for women who are often in masculine energy, who are independent, who are doing everything by themselves. So a very, very good exercise is ask for help. Yes, ask the man for help. It can be, for example, when you are at the petrol station, ask the man to pour you the petrol. When you are carrying some bags, when you've done your shopping, ask the man to help you, yeah, or ask the man to open the door, whatever, yes. But the important thing is that you ask the man to help you. And in this way, you are developing this feminine energy. Feminine energy is about receiving help, and again, make this not a matter of death and life. And if the man tells you, sorry, I cannot do this, also don't treat it extremely personally. Treat it as a kind of practice, yeah. Because if somebody tells you no, okay, just accept it. This is not the end of the world, yeah. And the last thing, to develop your self-confidence, I think that this is not comparing yourself with others. If you want to compare yourself, and I think this is the only one healthy comparison, compare yourself with your version from 1 year ago, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, whatever you want, and look how you've changed, what have you done, how you've developed, how you have grown, yes. But don't compare yourself to some extreme beauties from Hollywood. Don't compare your appearance, especially to, these pristine Instagram pictures, which are with all these filters and all this stuff, because it will make you feel bad, yeah. And the idea of being self-confident is when we from inside we are feeling good in our body, with our values, just with our age also. Yes, this is another thing. Yeah, because again, this is not true that men only like young women. According to some standards, all women that are more than 35, I will tell about it in my other life, they are in the third, meaning in the last category as far as age is concerned. Yeah, but actually, when we are choosing a partner, we have many categories. Yeah, so taking into consideration that now women live usually 80, 90 years, so about 60 years, we are in the last category. So if I were to bother that I am more than 35, if for the man, a potential man candidate, only this age is something that is the prerequisite for a good relationship. And if I'm more than 35, I am a kind of old dinosaur. Probably he is not the best candidate for me. And remember, there are 7 million people in the world, so have this abundant mindset, not scarcity mindset, and be confident that if not now, then later. So, yeah, you don't need to meet your partner today. But when you are self confident, when you put the intention to the universe, if you are meant to have a great relationship, this partner will appear sooner or later. You don't need to bother. The second, be optimistic. Be optimistic about the outcome. Yeah, because oh, hello, Sharon. Yes, feeling good from the inside out is attractive. Exactly. This is magnetic. Yeah, this is magnetic because we always radiate from inside out. Yes. So if we feel good, probably when we think about some women, some of them are not classical beauties. Some of them are molly, some of them are shorter. So they are not classical beauties, but they have this spark in the eyes. They have this passion. I'm gonna talk about passion in a minute. They have this something. And actually, sometimes I can, really, I can myself like turn my head around and say, wow, this woman had this vibe, this aura, this energy, because what attracts is the energy. So coming to optimism, which is kind of sister to being confident. Once I heard something like that: we don't get what we want, we get what we expect. So expect the best, yeah. Expect positive things, and even take such approach that even if this is not positive, in the sense that, oh, this is not Mr. Right, maybe this is a positive learning experience, yeah, because this man behaved in such a way that you don't tolerate, and maybe next time you will act differently, or this is something to strengthen in your standards. So I believe that either we have positive experience in terms that we feel good, or we have positive experience in our growth on our path, that it is a learning experience. So don't think about it that it's a wasted time, but expect positive things. And usually this works a little bit like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, and you can easily check it. If you start your day, and if you have this negative mindset, and oh, it's gonna be shitty, and one negative thoughts is just running after the other, just you can do such experiment. Now I don't try to do this, but really we attract negative things. So just let's be optimistic. Yeah, I don't talk about superficial optimism. And of course, sometimes it does happen that you feel like shit. It does happen, but at least when you feel really bad, try to do some small thing, try to make some small shift, so that you can increase your vibration at least a little bit. Why? Because remember that like attracts like. So it's always much better to be you know higher on this emotional Hawking scale. Yes, so to try to do some small shift, that will make your emotions more positive. Yeah. And what else I want to say about being optimistic? Optimism is again contagious, like a virus. Maybe I shouldn't say is now, but it's contagious. Yeah, people like optimistic people. Yeah, because people are drawn to them because their energy is magnetic. It's inspiring. It's we feel this light from them. Yes. The next point, it's being passionate and enthusiastic about your life. I was talking some time ago that it is not good to come from the place that I need a man to complete me. Yes, because then you are in this victim energy. I am incomplete. My life is boring, stupid, horrible. I need somebody to fix me. And also, my life with me only, it's a life wasted. Yeah. So this kind of energy is repelling. But on the other hand, when you are a woman that is passionate, yeah, exactly. It's good to be positive. Exactly. When you are passionate in this life, and I think passion is so powerful. Yeah. When you are a woman that has something that feeds her soul. Yeah. And it can be really different things. Like you, Sharon, you have your sound bass, and it makes you magnetic, and it makes you, unique. Yeah. And you have this passion. Yeah. And some women, they are doing a lot of creative things. They are drawing, they are painting. Sometimes they practice sport. I have some friend who is like really really crazy about sport. She's taking part in all these marathons, diving deep, and she's doing all crazy things. But she's also passionate about it, and this is very attractive for the other people, because again, this is the question of energy. There is this spark in her life. And uh, this is the more passion you have, the more enthusiastic about your life you are, the more attractive you can be for men. Because it also doesn't show that, oh my gosh, you are this needy little small crying girl that needs to be rescued. But you know by having this passion, you embody this queen archetype. You embody this, lioness. Yeah. And this is attractive for men, because this is also a kind of relief for him, because he knows that he will not need to, it takes responsibility from him. Yeah. He knows that I will not need to rescue her. I will not need to provide everything for this woman. Yeah. And she's not desperate. Yeah. And the last thing that I want to today talk with you about, it is presence. Yeah. Eckhart Tolle, the power of presence. And so when you are during your day, be fully present, because past is past. And I know you could have gone through a lot of horrible stuff with men. Maybe you have a lot of jerks, but past is past. Close this. You can make analysis when you are at home, but when you are at the date, close this chapter. Also, when you are during the date, concentrate on this man. Switch off your phones. Don't check what the world is doing. Believe me, the world will survive when 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour you will not check the Facebook. And also, don't make these predictions about the potential possible future. Don't judge. Oh, he tells me this, and does he like me? Will he ask me for another date? Or, because you are losing this irresistibility, and you are becoming tense, you cannot relax. You probably maybe even don't listen to the what the guy is telling, or maybe you are monopolizing the conversation. I have to be careful here, because I am the person who is generally much more talkative than not. So what I just need to do sometimes is just shut up and concentrate and be curious, be open to really discover what this other person is telling you. And don't have the all the agenda prepared. Yes, send me the Excel with the information and I will make analysis at home. Just be genuinely interested in this person as a human being. Yeah, ask him about his goals, about his vision, about, I don't know, his career path, about his hobbies. He just show this genuine curiosity, and get out of intrusive thoughts, get out of this what if I like him, if he doesn't like me, uh, what if maybe I am behaving not in this perfect way. Also, let get rid of or let go of perfectionism. Yeah. Of course, during the first meeting or meetings, we want to show from this best side, but sometimes we are so tense that we cannot show authentically. What really attracts is authenticity. If you are looking for a partner who is emotionally mature, your authenticity will be something that will be attractive to him. And if he doesn't like you as the person as you are, you will just get the clarity. Maybe you are just not meant to be together, to have this second meeting, and so on. Nothing, yes. So this is again the learning experience. So, and of course, maybe this is obvious, but be careful with alcohol and this kind of stuff. Yes, a glass of wine is of course good, but especially if your head is weak, be careful, because then maybe you will tell something that you didn't mean to tell, or or you'll tell just something stupid that you will regret. Yeah. So, summing up this today's meeting, what I was talking about, I was talking about four things: about confidence, about being optimistic, being passionate and enthusiastic, and being present and mindful during the day. So, about confidence, you have a list of things what you can do. You can do mirror work. You can have your person that you find inspiring, and you can listen to this story, to this person. You can go to some places, strike up conversations with other people. um, just don't overanalyze. Go and ask for help to develop your feminine energy. As I also said, be optimistic. Think that the glass is always half full, not half empty. And about the optimism, I assumed of not Oprah Winfrey, sorry, Louise Hay approach, and she said, only good lies before me. Only good lies before me. And I believe this is a powerful sentence. And if you take this approach, you actually treat every experience as good, because on this higher level, on this higher soul level, the universe, God, angels, they all want good for us. So when we look from this eagle perspective, this big picture perspective, and very often it is being discovered for us after some time, yeah, and we say like, okay, if this didn't happen, even it was painful at the particular moment, the other good thing couldn't appear in my life. So even if something seems not good at the particular moment, wear the word as a loose garment and think, okay, this will pass too. And probably there is some higher power that has some idea for me, which maybe I don't see now, but I fully trust that this is my path and this is good for me. And as I told you, be a woman that has passion, be a woman that has life. Don't wait the man to give you your life. Yes, because of course if you meet your man, you can inspire each other, motivate each other, grow together. But don't think that my life is wasted and worthless until I meet somebody, because, well, it might happen you will not, and your life will be wasted. And actually we are the creators of our life, and we are, you and me, we are responsible for the life we are creating for ourselves. Yes, and the last thing, be mindful and be present, and give this person all your attention, your openness, your curiosity. And really, I hope that you get the value out of this today's meeting. If you watch them replay, just give me hashtag replay. If you have some comments or whatever, some questions, please put them down, because I always read these questions. And once again, I would like to really talk with you, and I'm inviting you to this meeting, Empowerment Diagnostic Call. This is not a sales call, because the main aim of this call is for you and me to get to know each other. And I will really take a deep look at where you are, what mistakes you are making, what keeps you stuck, what keeps you attracting the wrong guys, and maybe keeping this feeling that you are spinning the wheels. Yeah, and I will give you my feedback. I will give you probably the different perspective which you might not be seeing now, and I'm sure that it will not be the time that you are going to waste. Yeah, and if then you will see that you have a big value out of this meeting, and you want to get more information how it looks like to work with me, just I will tell you how it is possible if you are the right fit. So thank you so much. I wish you a great Friday and great weekend, and we are going to see each other next on Monday. And again, if you have any questions, just put them down, and have an awesome day. And I am here to support you. I am here to support you on the journey. If you also have some ideas for the topics that you would like me to share with you, to answer some of your questions, just put these questions in the comments, or send me a private message. Bye. Thank you so much.